Alright, well, hello everybody. This is hopefully my first video on how to properly duel with polearms. In this video I'm using a Masterwork Longspear and just some basic, fairly heavy armor. So here goes. So I'm fighting this guy on a duel server. He knows his range. He's pretty good at down blocking, but he eventually falls for it. So we'll go through it. So start the duel, watch and keep my range, see what he does. He's down blocking. Okay, jump past him. Notice how he's not even getting close to hitting me. Just stabbing away. He's down blocking. Oh, I'm still jumping, still dodging every hit. Getting the block ready for the expected overhead. There's a hit and a follow-up hit. That tends to happen a lot, of follow-up hit. Alright, slow motion now. Trying to keep my range at the start. He gets close, I jump past him, I spin, and stab. He attacks, I block the obvious hit, jump, spin, stab. I dodge the obvious hit, jump, spin, stab. Like that. I go for a quick hit, jump, spin, stab. Keeping him at range, keeping him attacking, making sure I block the obvious ones. Jump past him, spin, stab. Block the obvious one, jump, spin, stab. So I didn't even take a single hit during this entire duel just because I could dodge them all. It's very important to learn that kind of thing as a Longspearman because you will need it. For this video I did have a very, very solid 8 athletics and a 6 power strike for those wondering. So they're not amazing stats. I'm only about 120 proficiency in polearms, but it's enough to get the job done. Alright, for this next duel, fighting another two-hander who again knows his range pretty well. He can down block, but later he tries to get clever, but I still beat him anyway, so on with the duel. So it starts, get my distance, block the obvious. I'm lagging a bit here, I don't know how quite I stabbed him there, but okay. Anyway, we're going, blocking the obvious again, jumping and stabbing, and blocking the obvious hits. If I'm out to its other range, I don't bother blocking it. He's down blocking still, He's starting to get clever now. He knows that I'm just going to do stabs, so I pull out my dagger. Always recommend carrying one, and I shank him with that instead. So again, slow motion. You gotta remember to always block or dodge. That's all it's about. Block, jump past him, spin, stab. He's clearly out of range, so am I a little bit. That's okay. Block the obvious. I don't know what happened there again. It was lag. Jump out of the way, just in case the block. Stab, he gets hit. Another stab, just in case. His follow-ups, like I said, happen a lot. Blocking the obvious, staying out of his turn radius is a big one. Jumping, stabbing. And here again, he's just starting to face hug and down block, which is really the trick to completely neutralizing the Longspear duel. Again, that's why I hardly recommend a dagger or some sort of one-slot, very, very quick weapon that you can just rapidly take somebody down. He should have not jumped here, by the way. Yeah, good duel. Alright, for this next duel, it gets a little bit trickier because I'm fighting another polearm user. He's got, I believe to be is a war spear. He's pretty quick with it, it doesn't do a lot of damage with the side swings, but it's tough to fight. And here I use quite a bit of that tactic that I mentioned in my guide called intentional misses. Keep those in mind and watch for them, I'll point them out. So here we go. Duel starting, 2, 1, and go. So he's down blocking, jump, stab. He hits me, it's okay. You just gotta stay out of his range. So I do have the longer pull. There's a lot of intentional misses right there, just so I can get that attack ready. He didn't fall for it, but still. Blocking the obvious, going for the hits, blocking the obvious, going for the hits, blocking the obvious, hits. Jump, stab, and the follow-up instant kills. So in slow motion, here we go. 3, 2. So keep my range at the start because I do have, keep in mind, the longer polearm, so I have the advantage, believe it or not, even though his has side swings. First hit, so I wasn't ready for it. Block the second one. Jump, stab. Fighting other polearmers is tricky because they know to down block. That's why I'm doing all these intentional misses here to try and draw an attack out of him. It doesn't work, but it's worth the effort. And on the battlefield, it works a lot because people are more pressured than in duels. So blocking the obvious, sidestepping, just completely dodging it. You know, he only gets like one hit on me this entire fight. Just keep on dodging it, you know, blocking the obvious, blocking the obvious. Jump, stab. Even the point blank ones can still land when they're turned like that. So big stab there, big turn, and the follow-up. So again, keep in mind the intentional missing is very important. Keeping your distance, you know, even though he does have more attack directions, I still have the longer pole arm, therefore I still have the advantage. It's a big one to keep in mind. Alright, well the theme for this next video is the skills applied before, which are, you know, jumping and spinning, blocking the obvious, and the intentional misses. The other one here is aiming for the face. You'll notice I aim for his head with almost every strike, and it does a lot more damage that way. Here we go. Duel starting, 3, 2, 1, 0. Start with a down block, I jump, I dodge, stab. He's got an iron staff this time, so he's got the knockdown, he's got pretty good range. It's speedy. Same as usual, there's a head stab, major damage on that one. He gets a knockdown, get away, just keep that range, keep that range, keep those stabs coming. Notice here that I get the intentional miss, and I do a follow-up, and I kill him. So starting, 3, 2, 1, 1. Keeping my range, get close, dodge, stab, misses. Block the obvious, jump away if you can, like I did there. Block the obvious, jump, stab. Keep that range, get close, keep that range, jump, stab, face hit, major damage. He gets the knockdown here, it's okay, recovered. Again, it was only the one hit throughout this whole thing here. Blocking the obvious, jump, stab, and a follow-up stab because the intentional miss was so quick. And there's the kill hit, again right for the face. So it's very important to keep in mind that hitting any target in the face does a lot more damage, particularly with pierced weapons. Alright, well next up are some short example videos of just some very basic long spear play on the battlefield. You notice I die horrifically at the end of each video, but that's okay because that happens a lot. So, on with the video. So approaching the fight, I'm looking for somewhere I can help. You know, Cav, of course, first priority. And looking, of course, the teammates to help next. There's a lot of infantry out there. I need to get close, get in my range, but out of there. So, initial stabs, the guy falls for it. Just rotating, just making sure that all targets are covered by the spear at once. Very important. Chase down some range, can't quite get down, it's okay. They're all over me. Use my athletics, good spin stab there. Just a really fun one. My teammate backs up. Just kind of poking around, helping out my teammates wherever I can. You know, you got the range, you got the mobility, why not use it? Here I got a little bit ahead of myself. Probably shouldn't have charged this, but it was fun. And I get clipped down. That's okay. Again, though, I was looking for teammates that need help. I was watching out for cavalry, just using my high athletics and good power strike and good range to zip around and kill what I can. Alright, and here's the second and last battle video for now. This one, you know, I die pretty quick again, but I use a couple of the techniques mentioned. And starting the video now. Anyway, I just want to talk about it in summary. Again, fighting with the Longspear isn't the greatest thing. If you can manage any dueling at all, you are already on track for success. You only improve over time. Now, I really don't think that there is a cap for dueling with the Longspear. As long as you keep practicing, you will get better. I know I do. So, a reminder, intentional misses, very important. You can get that follow-up attack. Watching the battlefield, keeping an eye on your teammates, following them around, watching for cav. You have the range, you have the speed, you have the damage. Make sure you do it. Aiming for the face, very important. And when dueling, jump and spin, and block the obvious hits. And that's all for now, and there will be hopefully some follow-up training videos. Thank you.